Hey guys, what's going on? So I am in Pagosa Springs, Colorado. Today is December 11th, 2020, and we are getting ready to load a container. They weren't able to be flexible with the date after I booked it. They originally wanted it for a Thursday. I was trying to get some freight Thursday, so I told them to push it out Friday, and that backfired on us because the freight that we were going to go pick up decided that they didn't need it transported anymore. So called these guys back, and I already set the crane appointment, and so yeah, it pushed us to be in Friday. So the earliest we could get was Friday at noon, and I believe it's about 12:30 now. Still waiting on the crane, so we'll tag some detention time on this bad boy. Guy just came up and told me that it'd be about another 45 minutes to an hour. So yeah, I got here 11:30 a.m. and I just want to run over some securement stuff with you guys. So for containers with Landstar, it says for a 20-foot container empty, they want 4 chains on each corner. So I got my chains, my binders, and all that out here. Then they want one strap, at least one strap, over the top. I'm gonna, go the extra mile, throw one more strap over it. And then these boards right here are normal dunnage boards, but we're gonna put those down for the container to help immobilize it if something were to break. It's just added, keeps it boxed in. It doesn't allow it to shift forward or backward. If something were to happen, it'd go to the side, but the likelihood that all 4 chains are gonna snap, or 2 on opposite sides or whatever, snapping to allow it to kind of kick off the trailer is not very probable. So that's why we're also going to strap it. The load is only 10,000 pounds. It is going to kill our fuel mileage, I'll tell you that right now. Anything with a square face, not an aerodynamic, and it's got some weight to it. On these hot shots, I'll probably get about 6 miles per gallon, I'm guessing. So, but yeah, if you can see behind me, I will be hauling the white one right there. This one just came out of the, I guess like the finishing side of the business. It's sent up for like medical laboratory work out of Everett, Washington. And yeah, so it delivers Monday at 9 a.m. sharp. And yeah, it's going to be quite the go. Sitting the last couple days super sucked. We were kicking ass at the beginning of the week, so it's just one of those things where it was like, man, if something would have came up along the way, or better pre-planning on my part, to dispatch myself, maybe I could have snagged something. But each week I'm still getting better and better, so that's definitely not an issue there. But yeah, the truck, we went through a snowstorm. So when we left Springville, Utah, and we were driving up here or I should say down here to Pagosa Springs, Colorado, we were in Moab, and we were headed up 191 south, and going into Moab, super beautiful. I have some pictures that I took when I was near McDonald's, pulled over, got a couple shots of just how beautiful and red the rock is there, and everything. But after Moab, like going, I don't know, on the other side, it just started snowing. I don't know if you guys can see behind me, it's still flurrying and doing its thing, being that's Colorado. So 191 headed towards Montecito, it got super bad for road conditions, and they started shutting the highway down. I came across a rolled over vehicle and a vehicle that needed pulled out. So I called Landstar Safety. I was in super horrible, bad cell phone service. Had advised them that there was a rollover and that I'd be stopping to assist with them, that the trailer was in a safe location off the road, that I was unhooking to help maybe transport these people. And then after that, I called 911, got them involved and everything. And so, yeah, the snow is just crazy. It's just coming down. But, yeah, we got them involved in everything, and they sent, 2 or 3 state troopers out, and then a couple people with the state of Utah that brought snowplows and a couple vehicles with emergency lights and everything on it. they helped stop traffic. I was able to pull the one lady and her daughter out of the ditch that they went off the road into. We helped overturn the other vehicle, and it basically set the 2 people needed transported via truck to the ambulance, because the ambulance couldn't even make it because the roads were so slippery. Mind you, this truck has no chains, factory tires. I don't even know what these things are, but you know, just basic factory truck. Nothing special about it. And I ended up pulling 3 semis up and over the hill, 2 FedEx trucks that were pulling doubles. So it was super remarkable actually what that truck was able to do. 4-wheel drive worked amazing. Sorry, I just inhaled a snowflake there. But yeah, no, super awesome. So I was happy I was able to help. I was there for about 3 hours, and the drive here was only about 6 hours, so I was able to get on my way and you know, get over here. Stopped last night at Walmart, and thankfully someone there that owned a business had a parking lot that, when I mentioned to the Walmart clerk if she knew of any truck parking, because Walmart over here does not allow you to park overnight, there happened to be an owner of a business, and she's like, oh yeah, if it's just, you know, from the morning, whatever, that's fine. And so she gave me the address to the business where I could park the truck at and the trailer. Got some sleep, woke up this morning, kind of looked for some miscellaneous freight since this is only a 20-foot load, seeing if there's any partial I could snag. Haven't seen anything yet. It's a 20-hour drive, got 33 hours on my clock, so it's going to be a bit of a push if this weather's bad and we're, you know, not able to do our 50-60 miles an hour through some of these areas that, you know, the speed limit. Last night we were doing 25-30 for a good couple hours. Then it picked up because they got snow plows and some solvent and stuff down on the road and some sand. But yeah, outside of that, you know, it's beautiful. I love the snow. A lot of drivers leave, you know, the north when snowfall hits. It makes a great opportunity for other truckers and stuff to snag freight. A lot more becomes available, and I get it. I mean, if you want to be comfortable and all that, but where I'm still young and can get in there, I figured I might as well try and stack some of this you know, northern state freight and get it moved around. So I'll be traveling through my hometown. Live in Nampa, Idaho, so it's right around the Boise, Idaho area. I'll be taking my 10 hours off fairly close to there. It's about a 12-hour drive, so I won't make it today, but my plan is to stop in, see the family, you know, maybe 4 or 5 hours or something, and then turn around, get back on the road, and make sure that this thing gets delivered by Monday at 9 a.m. So yeah, it's just kind of a run and gun type of deal. Right now, like I said, we're just waiting on the freight, not the freight, but the crane to pick up this container box, and they can load that up on the back of this trailer for our freight, and yeah, we'll be good to go from there. But yeah, if you guys can see in the background, it's so weird. It like snowed and then melted and then snowed, and like I went and scraped the deck completely off because this thing had probably 4 inches of fresh powder on top. And got over here, the sun came out, super beautiful. It melted away all the snow, and then it got cold again, it got windy again, and now we got, like, you know, I don't want to blind you guys, but clouds. I mean, it's sun peeks through, melts it away, clouds come back over and dump snow. So it'll be an interesting journey back. I am really hoping that the roads clear up, or that they keep on maintaining it. And but yeah, so I'll update you guys kind of the securement process of this video once the crane gets here and it gets set up. So yeah, just stay tuned, and I'll pick up the video right there. Hey guys, so we are going to load that Connex box right there that they turned into like a medical laboratory type of deal, and we're going to be putting it on here, waiting for the crane. They're just taking off the roller wheels, and then once we get it loaded up there, get it chained down and be on our way. All right, good morning guys. So today is the 12th. I know I was going to try and get some video of the crane putting this container on the back of the trailer, but they needed some assistance, so had to put that down and then get the hell out of there. The crane operator was almost 2 hours late, so that was super tough. Cut into the day quite a bit. Had to boogie out of there and get towards Idaho as soon as possible. So I got to do a pre-trip here in like 30 minutes. But I just wanted to get this video out there and show you guys kind of the securement and a few other things that I was able to do to save some money and time. But anyway, so yeah, let me give you guys a rundown of how I chained this bad boy down. So it's a 20-foot container, empty. The shipper thought it weighed anywhere from 8 to 10,000 pounds. The crane operator had a weight gauge. He said it only weighed in about 7,000 pounds. Through DOT now and federal motor carrier, you're not allowed to run one chain straight through like this side all the way over to that side. They want 4 chains, 4 binders for each corner. Okay, and that goes on 40-foot containers as well as 20-foot containers. Another thing that differs, and I'm not sure if this is Landstar policy or just kind of some extra regulation, on a 20-foot container they only wanted 1 strap. I went up the extra mile. You know, what's the harm? Extra securement through a 2nd strap. The container only weighs, you know, 4,000 or 7,000 pounds, so you need half the working load limit for securement. So, you know, if you round it up, say 8, you need 4,000 pounds of 1 strap right there, another one there. Just the straps alone, technically you got it in. As far as the weight, as far as the length, you know, that's a different story. That's why we got it chained down. Sorry for blinding you guys. But so yeah, we got it in and out of there. Took us about 10 minutes to throw chains and get them all on. It's rode amazingly down the road. I thought I'd be a lot less on fuel mileage. Going up some hills, I was doing about 3 miles per gallon. Just, you know, with all the resistance and the drag from it being a container. So outside of that, my average is about 7 to 8 miles per gallon with it. So I'm pretty happy with it. This load is going to Everett, Washington. That is a medical container on the inside that they're going to do labs and whatnot for COVID. And then I'm sure they'll turn it into something else for the next pandemic or the next, you know, FEMA situation or whatever. But yeah, so got a load booked for Tuesday, and it's a killer load. I'm super stoked. It'll be my first over dimensional as far as weight, or excuse me, width, and it'll be, I believe it came in at 9 foot 10 inches width-wise, and it's only like 15 or 16 feet long, 9 foot 10 inches tall. So we're safely able to transport it and everything. But yeah, it's it'll be super cool. I'm approved through Landstar to haul up to 10 feet. So as soon as I do a few of these oversized loads consistently, no violations, no mess ups, nothing like that, over time, then I'll be able to go up to 12 feet. And for hot shot, that's where they stop the width of over, you know, dimensional size stuff. For hot shot is the 12-foot mark. So super stoked for that. It'll be a new venture. It'll be the first time I've had to call permits and talk with them and you know, see what I have to do there. I'm not sure how to order permits, so like I said, it'll be an all new experience, and I'm super stoked to be able to do so. That load is only going like 411 miles. It's going from Eugene, Oregon to Williams, California, which is in the northern part. So yeah, it came in, I believe it came in at 411 miles, and it paid like almost $5 a mile. Yeah, the rate confirmation for it was $2,600 and $100 fuel surcharge and whatnot. So I was able, from all that, to advance that and the 30%. So I was able to pull $850, which will help with getting this up there, considering we're using a little bit more fuel once we're up there. If I can book a load on Monday to hop me down there to pick up on Tuesday, then I mean, that's even more revenue and easy. If not, then we got easy deadhead miles, no wait, nothing, and it's not going to be any stress on the truck. So definitely trying to capitalize on our revenue. You know, we're weeks away from Christmas. My plan is still to stay out until like December 21st. Might be the 22nd, just depends on how the loads fall. And then I want to get right out on the road right after New Year's, so maybe on the 2nd. I gotta kind of see how it plays out. But yeah, super stoked. Everything's going great. This morning I got my pilot coffee mixed with like mocha and hot chocolate, and it's got to be kind of fruity because I can't drink that black coffee and stuff, so had to enjoy a sip on camera, I suppose. But yeah, truck needs a bath. It's gross. It's there had been no truck washes along the way. And but yeah, I mean, just look at this. This is gross. Like gross. So the work truck's gonna get a bath when I get home. But yeah, and so speaking of getting home, my 34-hour reset, I'm needing to get in. I literally will be able to get home, get off the clock today by around 1:30, and you know, 34-hour reset will come around. I'll have to leave 11:30 at night on Sunday. Now, with that being said, it's an 8-hour drive to get from my place to Everett, Washington. The truck will be right down the road, so getting up there, as long as we have no snow, you know, I'm taking that gamble, that chance of you know, getting up there with about 2 hours to spare, hour and a half, something like that. So it's going to be interesting. I think we can do it. We'll get up there, drop this off, still have about 2.5, 3 hours to drive, which we can go grab another load and then deliver that if it's headed south. If it's all on the same day, we can get, you know, get it offloaded. Great, more revenue to knock out all in one day. So it's could be an interesting time. It's trucking, it's the logistics side of stuff. It's how you can move freight, how you can get things done. Home time, family time, super important for me. I've been out on the road now over 2 weeks. I left, excuse me, I left over, what was it, the Sunday right after Thanksgiving. And so, yeah, today is the 12th of December. So, yeah, I'm getting there. But my kids, because I'm divorced, so my kiddos came back and they're with my fiance. They're at the house, and you know, just to be able to do a 34-hour reset and be home. I wasn't thinking I was going to make it. I was thinking I was going to have to be stuck here in Snowville, Utah, do my reset, do a quick high-by, and then get on the road, get this thing unloaded. And you know, but it's working out that I can get it in a time crunch and safely and efficiently do it. That's the main thing, guys. Like, everybody wants to get in a hurry and whatnot, and I know everybody's circumstances are different, but try and always focus on, you know, safety for yourself, safety for others. You know, we're hauling other people's you know, products and goods, so we don't want to damage them or get caught up getting late because we got a ticket or something, you know, because we're doing things that not the right way. So I did do some Amazon shopping last night. I called O'Reilly's first, and I need to get the fuel filters. There's 2 of them on this truck, and there's a front and a rear. And through O'Reilly's, it was right around $130 or $140, which I was just like, holy shit, for 2 filters. It's kind of extreme. So outside of that, I looked on Amazon, found a killer deal. Both filters, obviously they come with the O-rings, pair of nitrile gloves to you know, assist with the process of doing it yourself, and for $59.99. So I snagged that up. Most of the time I love supporting, you know, local businesses. Just the startup of this, trying to be cost effective until we get our feet going really good on this. Trying to, you know, keep our costs as low as possible. So ended up purchasing that, found a Frem air filter, purchased that last night. It's $12.99. In store was like $25 for the same filter. So it just made sense, you know, last night. And sorry I keep blinding you guys, it's a bad habit of pacing and doing these videos. But yeah, so got those ordered, as well as on those fuel filters for these Rams. They take a 28mm socket, so I purchased one of those. The little fuel filter canisters have a spot to drain. I've watched so many videos of guys just, you know, undoing the fuel filter drain or whatever down there to kind of get the fuel out of the canister, and it doesn't work. You're gonna get diesel in places. So big thing's containment, you know, and to get the proper socket on there and everything. So purchased all that last night. Those should be in Monday. So kind of a plan is I'll get these filters and everything changed out when I get the truck back down here on the 21st. Also, they'll be going back to the dealership. They are going to fix that pump that's on this thing. If they don't fix the pump, then they're just going to gravity feed it. And yeah, we're going to go from there. Sorry, it's like 16 degrees out here and freezing cold. So I don't know if you get to see my breath on camera or not, but yeah, a little harsh on the lungs. But yeah, so I mean, with all of our chaining and everything, got it wrapped up real nice, you know, and don't want to give DOT any reason to stop us or to take a second look. Just pass us through, let us do our thing, and be on our way. But yeah, this container's running nice. Weakest part of this whole setup that I have is the truck, and I say that in reference to the trailer can, you know, cargo weight can hold 16,000. The truck can only pull with this trailer 13,000. So it was interesting when they loaded this container that the trailer didn't even flex. You know, I was 1,000 pounds under half of what it can hold, and it just sat on there nicely. I mean, the springs and everything are super tight on this trailer, and it didn't, you know, didn't drop it down, didn't sag it, didn't do anything. I was just like, holy cow. So, you know, that being that, 7,000 pounds. I'm thankful that it's not 13 or 14,000, because when that slips completely full on the truck, I can only do 13.5 without anything in that slip. I safely can haul about 14,000 pounds of cargo weight. And yeah, no, it's just been a crazy experience with this thing. You know, maintenance wise, checking the tires, we're at 15,000 miles on the truck, so probably about 7,000 or 8,000 miles on the trailer. From the time when we bought the truck and moved our business partner up to Wisconsin. But yeah, the tires looking great, looking awesome. No weird wear or anything on them. You know, I just went through crazy amounts of snow. Air pressure on it, great. Haven't ran anything over. Super blessed in that aspect. So yeah, I mean, we're getting ready to hit the road and get back over to Nampa, Idaho, and shut this thing down for a 34-hour reset. But yeah, I'll pick this thing up when we're unloaded, and when I go snag, and I'll show you guys my first over-dimensional load with Landstar. I'm super stoked about that. There may be a video in between here and there if I pick up something else. I just kind of like to show you guys the, you know, the random type of freight that we get. I mean, it's not lumber, it's not you know, stones that are packaged on palletized stuff. It's a lot of odd stuff, and you'll hear that in training. It's like Landstar hauls a lot of stuff a lot of carriers don't. You know, the weird things. Securement wise, it's always changing. It's a good variety. It's nice. It's not boring. You know, so it's a really good experience. I do know that this trailer, probably when I get it home, I will be doing the fluid change or whatever, the oil, and these oil bath hubs, getting those completely knocked out. I don't know if I'm going to have to order another hub due to the fact that that one is dented on the side. I don't know if that cap's going to spin off there or not, so we'll see. It could work out great, or it could be a pain in the ass. So yeah, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to get on with this pre-trip, and yeah, Flid Transport's going to get on the road and get rocking and rolling and get home to, you know, the family. So appreciate everybody that's watching. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Like I said, if there's something that you or anyone else has a comment about with hot shot, non-CDL hot shot, you know, I do have my CDL. Landstar only hires CDL drivers, but you know, I can get you guys some information. Shout out to guys like Tow Piglet and Haul and Cash. Those guys do some of the non-CDL hot shot work. They're awesome to follow on YouTube. A lot more information than what I have. I'm pretty new to to getting out here, but definitely support those guys. Lots of knowledge, lots of trial and error. You can see what they've done right, where they've done wrong, and a guide just kind of like this. You know, we're just sharing our experience, and we appreciate every view that we get. It you know, means the world for us and helps us get out there and to be seen by, you know, new entrepreneurs and business owners and truckers, you know, whether they be company drivers looking for securement ways to do things, or new owner operators, BCOs. However, it gives us all a shot to kind of reflect back on and be like, hey, I saw that video that one time, be able to look it up and be like, okay, so this is how I should secure it down. Or, oh man, maybe I could reach out to them and say, hey, wouldn't it make sense to do it this way or this way? So it's you know, a good way for checks and balance and all that, and reference guide. So like I said, I appreciate all you. Happy holidays. If I don't get a video out before then, I should, but just want to say it in advance. And like, again, I appreciate you all. So be safe. And you know, you guys keep being awesome, keep being you. So catch you on the next video. Peace out.